Alright, YouTube, welcome back. This is the continuation of the Datsun Roadster dashboard restoration that I've been working on. And this right here is believe it or not, a new glove box. This is how it comes from DatsunParts.com. So I need to put it together because I need a place to mount this, my old fuse block. This is a piece of what was left of the original dashboard, and I think they used blind rivets. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get this piece attached. I may screw it in or use something else to hold it in to the back. I'm not sure which part on here it goes in. I think it's one of these parts. But so once this is put together, it fills this area and gives me a glove box and a place for, of course, all of the wires here to attach to the fuse block. I'll see if I can put together a video on how this goes together. Obviously, it's got a bunch of little creased lines, and you fold it, and it requires folding and gluing, and I think the original one was also stapled. But I think it'll be fine if I use epoxy or Gorilla Glue. We will find out. One thing that I also did was, before I put it together here, I've already taken a large piece of cardboard and traced out every piece, so that if later on I decide I want to modify the design or make it out of wood or make something that will allow me to mount a stereo system in here and still have, you know, the glove box, maybe just a head here, and you know, still have some room to throw some gloves in there and be able to get to the fuse block, I'll be able to. So, as we go, I will start folding bits and pieces. What I'm going to use is this. It's a metal ruler. It's had an angle piece with a 45 and a right angle on it, but I took it off so I could just use it as a straight edge for laying down across the lines and folding them. So I'm going to go ahead and start folding these pieces, and once I have that done, it should be a little bit more clear how this goes together. I do know this much. This piece right here is the part that goes across the top. I think it's the top of the glove box here, because these across here are what screw in underneath in here. So it screws in across the top there with these holes. So I'm assuming that this is actually going to go over here, go in like that, and this is really the width of the glove box area. The rest of it's kind of angled in funny, and that's where the fuse block goes. Anyway, anybody that has a Datsun Roadster will know that if they have the original glove box in there still. I know it's a popular thing to keep the vertical AM radio there and hide a good stereo in the glove compartment. So I may do that, or I may just get some kind of amplifier and simply run a cable with an 1/8 inch mini plug to the center console area. You know, when it's in the car, there's a center console back in here between the seats, and just have an 1/8 inch mini plug that plugs into the cell phone, which everybody, you know, anybody with a modern smartphone knows, you know, you've got your MP3 player and YouTube, or, you know, radio or whatever, and you can, you know, use that as your main stereo anymore. So no real need for a stereo unless you're playing CDs and stuff, because you can download all your MP3s to your phone, plug it in, and there you go. Anyway, that is that for now. I'm going to go ahead, like I said, I'm going to start folding this stuff up using this straight edge to keep all my folds straight. And once I have it folded, we'll come back and revisit.